Southern California. All right, all right, all right. Welcome, everybody. My name is Grace Murdoch, and I am super excited to be with you all. Let me know, Rachel, when you want to officially get started. Maybe turn down the music. And do we want to do speaker view? All right. So wonderful to see so many people from all over joining us here today. My name is Grace Murdoch, and I am certified in holistic midwifery. I'm also a certified spirit coach. I'm a mama of a 10-year-old, and I have been healing and improving my life with these products since 2015. And I wanted to share a little bit of my story. So 2 years postpartum, I found myself in an incredible hormonal mess. I was dealing with hypothyroidism, right on the verge of Hashimoto's. I was so super tired. I'd wanted to be a mom my whole life. And I had my daughter at the age of 41. 2 years into the journey, found myself not even having enough energy to be a mom. And I reached out to Rachel at that time, just so heartbroken. I had seen that she was actually working with these protocols and having tremendous results. And I'll introduce Rachel in a minute and she can share her story. But long story short, I was able to totally turn around my hypothyroidism. I pulled myself out of a deep postpartum depression. And kind of a really important part of the story, and this is something that we're going to be focusing on more today, is that it gave me a financial opportunity through sharing, through having my incredible results and getting excited and letting other people know what the opportunity was to heal their bodies. I actually created a stream of income that I wasn't expecting, which gave me the opportunity to exit a very toxic and abusive relationship. So I got to lean into this community and lean into the income that I was receiving. And then, I actually continued to share and grew a beautiful organization. I have literally helped thousands of people transform their health and thousands of people transform their finances. And a part of the story that I love to tell is I actually took a 2-year break. I needed to do some deep healing and address some things in my life. I stepped away for about 2 years. And because of residual income, because of the time, energy, and attention that I had put in 5 years previous, I was able to receive over $30,000 in the course of that 2 years. And I did nothing at all for the business. So I just got to have money coming in every Friday and on the 15th of every month. And it's really been a powerful journey for me. It's helped in every aspect of my life. And so we're excited to share this economic revolution and this opportunity to heal our bodies and heal our communities with you. And with that, I want to introduce you to the person who shared this opportunity and these products with me. Rachel Ballenset, she is a regenerative health practitioner. She's also a clinical iridologist and my best friend of over 20 years. We have done many aspects of our journey together, and it's such a delight that now we get to grow a business and create generational wealth. So Rachel, I want to hand it over to you.
Thank you so much, Grace. I love your story. And it's one of the very first things that inspired me in this business was seeing your health transformation. I can't say that there's anything more rewarding than seeing my friends go from struggling to getting their lives back, and then also being financially empowered and really being able to have that 2 years off where you made a nice sum of money. 2 years? 2 years you were not working, you're muted. You can come unmute, honey. So 2 years, Grace was not working this business. She was just living off residual income. And so I am so grateful for that, and that was able to help you during that time. So I am really excited to also share my story, which is that I was very, very sick with Hashimoto's for 9 years. And I was looking for a solution for a very long time. I looked to Eastern medicine, Western medicine. I tried all the different things. I was had Hashimoto's autoimmune disorder of the thyroid. I had adrenal fatigue. I was struggling with brain fog. I was napping throughout the day, sleeping at least 5 times a day, taking at least 5 naps in my car, on the side of the road, constantly pulling over just so I could take naps. I would have amnesia, so that I was really struggling to try to remember, what was I even talking about? Or, who is this person I'm talking to? What did I do for the last half hour? How did I get here? Where am I driving to? Just like the list goes on and on. I was just very, very, very discombobulated. I was eating organic, I was eating healthy, and there was really no explanation for why I couldn't get well. I really did not want to get stuck on Western pharmaceuticals. I really resisted that route. So I was just choosing to let myself struggle and not, take any pharmaceuticals. And not that I'm recommending that for other people, but that was the right choice for myself. I did not want to be in a situation where I was going to become dependent on pharmaceuticals. That was really my reason. And I had this faith. I really believed that, holistic nutrition was the way. I really deeply believed that there was a way to get my health back, even though I hadn't figured it out. And I was just willing to wait. And that I did. And then I had this moment of clarity. And also in that time too, I was struggling financially because I couldn't work. And so I was also looking for a way out. I was a wedding photographer. I'd been earning over 6 figures for many years. I was a wedding photographer for 16 years before I found this. And was burnt out. Quite honestly, I was looking for another way to earn income. And I became an Ayurvedic practitioner as sort of like a bridge to try to find my way to health, also to kind of have another stream of income that could kind of slowly get me out of wedding photography. So that's where I was when I made this prayer. I made this decision one day. I said, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I know there's a way, and I'm going to find that way. And I did. I literally, I have to say, manifested this opportunity. It fell in my lap through social media, of course, of all places. And I thought it was going to be some romantic journey of, the Saharas and getting healthy and, in the great wide safari or something like that, and have kind of a revelation and be inspired that way. But no, it came to me in the form of this incredible company that I have now partnered with called Purium. Purium is a health superfoods company, and it literally changed my life. I've been doing the ultimate lifestyle transformation for the last 9 years, and I did the first 90 days, and then I actually extended that. And I've been on the daily core for just the maintenance program for the last 9 years. And I have to say, in the very first 10 days, all of my symptoms, the ones I just mentioned, disappeared. All of my symptoms disappeared. And I was very, very, very surprised, like extremely surprised, because I'd become a health practitioner, and I was trying to solve my own problem. And it just seemed like it was a slow road. So the fact that I was able to overcome exhaustion, adrenal fatigue, mental fog, amnesia, even vertigo. I had vertigo. I was very dizzy all the time, and I couldn't even stand up. And that's how I actually ended up in the doctor's office. Was I can't stand up. I'm so dizzy. So all of that disappeared in the first 10 days. And it was so inspiring to me. I decided to really explore this company and go, what's in these products? Why is this working so well for me? And then I started seeing people like my friend Grace transform. And I thought, why is this working so well for her? I remember being so inspired. I wanted to just get on a treadmill and work. I wanted to just energize my body. I wanted to move. And I got into bodybuilding. No one could have ever guessed. I never even guessed this was on my path, but I became a bodybuilder. I won my very first competition. I got first place. And then I went on to pro, and I won again. Pro competition, I won international championship. That's how far I went with this. And now it's been 9 years since I joined the company. And I have to say that I am healthier at 50. I'm now 50. I was 41 when I started. I'm healthier now than I've ever been in my entire life. I have more energy now than I ever did in my entire 30s, that entire decade. I have more energy now. And so I highly, highly, highly believe in the beauty of nutrition to support us to help us detox and nourish our bodies in order to become very, very energized, happy, deeply well-rested, sleeping wonderfully. That was another thing. I had insomnia, that disappeared. And so what I'd like to do is go ahead and share with you about Purium and just share this wonderful company with you. And so I've got a slideshow here that Grace and I are together going to actually go through this. And so let me share my screen. And we will start with the very beginning. As soon as I share my screen. Hold on a second. Technical difficulties. There we are. All right, awesome. Here we go. So Grace and I are very inspired together as we journey through this company. And really, as you've heard, it's been an economic revolution. And one of the things I want to say is that for myself, during that first few months, as I discovered that I wanted to build this business, I was living in my car. Okay, so I started from living in my car, and I have to say it was a wonderful journey. I think everyone should try it sometime, but not because you have to, and I had to. But I built this company from my car, and I was able to eventually get to a point where I was able to start funding my family, start sending money to my family in the Philippines. My father and my mother both died the year that I joined Purium, and I had another couple losses beyond that. And I went to the Philippines because I wanted to meet my family, and I really wanted to help my family transform their lives. And I only knew how to do that financially at this point because they were in the Philippines. And so I started being able to send money back to them to start businesses. And eventually I was able to put 3 of their children through college. My 2 brothers, I was able to put their 3 children through college. And that was one of the most rewarding things I could ever think of that Purium paid for. And that's something that I give incredible thanks for. So let's go on to the next slide. Here we go. This is the founder of the company, Dave Sandoval. He's become a very good friend of mine. In fact, he met one of my friends and married her, and they have a baby together. And so one of the reasons he's one of my heroes is that he has created the Plastic-Free Packaging Alliance. You're going to see in a moment how all of our pretty much, we are committed to being plastic free. And we are also committed to serving others in the way of the Awaken Project, which is, we will get into a little bit further down the road. But the Awaken Project is an incredible leg of the company that is, it's a nonprofit which is supportive for people and families that are like autistic children and their families. They have retreats, and they offer these free retreats to autistic families. We help them learn how to improve their nutrition, for relieving anxiety and improving their lives, as well as giving the parents some just wonderful rest and recovery so that they can actually enjoy their time with their children and actually even learn how to work with them even better, because his wife, my friend Annie, also helps with helping families learn how to work with autistic children, how to be more connected and present with their children and actually foster these relationships. So this is, he's amazing too, in terms of the regenerative farms that we have. He is an incredible visionary. Dave Sandoval is somebody I can say I'm very, very proud to know and to be partnered with in this company.
All right, I'll hop in here.
Yay.
I really love, the words economic revolution, and we're going to talk a little bit more about really what that means. But what we've created here at Purium together is actually a regenerative wealth model. All right. So everything feeds into, as we heal and we heal our finances and we share with other people, it just creates this momentum of win, win, win. And go ahead and go to the next slide. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this. All right, I'll take this one too, if you don't mind, Rachel. So freedom and sustainability. One of the things that I find very exciting about this, my 10-year-old is actually sitting right here with me. I've been able to build a business with her right by my side since she was 2 years old. And the way that this has given me freedom is that I have not had to clock into a job since 2015. And we're going to talk frequently throughout this about, what we call the paycheck matrix, right? So one of the ways that we get to have freedom, go ahead and go to the next slide, Rachel. Is that it wasn't the slide I thought it was, but I'm gonna roll with it. One of the things that's very important to understand, and one of the things that's so exciting to me about Purium is that we literally have the freedom to work from, work where we want, work when we want. We get to hop out of the paycheck matrix, and we get to make decisions for ourselves that actually nourish our families, nourish our bodies. And it's a really different way of doing business. Rachel, go ahead. And I didn't mean to have you jump around. I got very excited about that part. So why don't you chime in when you're ready?
I just realized I was muted. So, let's see, let's go back here. Freedom and sustainability. All right. This is our mission, is to improve people's lives. As you can tell, I mean, Grace and I are just poster children of this, but we're just an ordinary story amongst the Purium stories. There are so many people on this call. Drop in the chat if you've had a transformation, if your life has been changed or touched by Purium. It is our mission is to improve people's lives with health as well as economically. Here are just some of the before and after stories, quick visuals. They speak for themselves. People who've done the transformation. The main thing is the 90-day protocol. It's the ultimate lifestyle transformation. And you can see people's amazing transformations. And we will go into that more deeply later. Here's the slide you were looking for.
Yeah, I think this is probably the one. So one of the things that Rachel and I were talking about just prior to coming to this call was how powerful it has been to see this movement snowball. And I just want to talk about something that's impacted us all, in a really big way, and that's COVID. And so at the time when COVID hit, we were really blessed because we already had been working online for a long time. And so we actually had an income when a lot of people were losing their brick and mortar businesses, losing their communities, losing their source of income. We already had been building this, and actually our incomes doubled and tripled, and the company also during that time, because not only did we have a way for people to heal their bodies and to still create financial havingness, but we also had a really strong community. And leaning into this community, quite honestly, is one of the things that pulled us through. So we really just are beginning here. When we help people improve their lives, they go on to improve people's lives. And the amount of gratitude, we call it the mutual adoration club, right? It's just like this compounding interest in terms of how we're helping people in all these facets. And we'll go a little bit deeper into that. Why don't we go to the next slide? All right, this is the one that I was excited to talk about. How many people in American culture actually get to choose when they want to work, the hours that they want to work? I knew from a very young age that I wanted to find a job that I could start at about noon or 1 in the afternoon, because the way that my brain works, I need a lot of time in the morning. And I was like, how am I ever going to do that? And I wanted to work with people that I enjoyed. And, so this is a model that really stands out in that way that, we schedule meetings when we want to work. And, we'll talk a little bit more about that, but let's go to the next slide. And where we can do it where we want to. You take this one, Rachel, because you have such a fun story about this.
Yeah, well, this has been really great for me. Obviously, I built this business from my car. So if you think living in your car can stop you from building a business, you have found the right place. This is it. It's amazing because I went back. I was traveling all up and down California, and I was able to work from my phone. And then I moved back and forth from Kauai, and I went to Oahu, and I ended up traveling. So living in my car, I ended up starting to make money. And then pretty soon I was using that money to travel. And then next thing you know, I'm like going all over the world. So this was really incredible because you can actually build this business. In fact, I have somebody who's staying with me now, who's building her business, as she's traveling and just wandering through wandering through California from Texas. So one of the things that I love so much is that you can actually own your own business and have the support of a community. So how many of you are solopreneurs or have been solopreneurs where you have your own business, you're trying to figure out how to market your own business, you have to be the marketer, you have to be the person who comes up with the website, you're the person who figures out how to do social media, you're the person who has to figure out the price of the products, you're the person who has to figure out how to package it, or maybe you have a storefront and you are doing all the different things. Well, one of the things that I really longed for when I was a photographer, as I was really looking for community, I was lonely. I lived, with just every person I met was just fleeting. I would just meet my customers and then they were gone. And then it was like always meeting new people, which was fun. I'm not downing that. That was great. But I also was trying to constantly figure out how I was like watching endless YouTube videos, trying to figure out how do I get my business off the ground. I did get my business off the ground. I ended up wearing every hat. I was doing every aspect of the business and it was exhausting. So, being a solopreneur can be lonely sometimes. It can be exhausting. We're trying to figure out the wheel. But when I came to Purium, there was training, there was free training, and I had a free business school. I got to go to business school for free. And I had all this community of people who were willing to help me because I was an affiliate. I was their affiliate. And so they were actually wanting to support me. And so there's a reason why the company founder, Dave Sandoval, chose network marketing. So this is a network marketing company, and he chose network marketing for a few reasons specifically. But one of them is he knew it was a lot easier just to tell other people, hey, if you're like having a good experience, you share a good movie, you share a good restaurant, we all do that. But we also share these products because they've helped us and we understand the goodness of this company, that it's all organic, that everything is really sustainable and plastic free. And this is something that we want to share. And the other thing that's really beautiful is that I win when you win. So when people on my team that I have gotten to choose who comes in, the people come and join me and I've gotten to choose to work with my friends, that as I help elevate them, I get elevated too. It helps me helping my friends earn incomes, helps me earn an income, and it's synergistic. And when I look at the other business models, when I look at things like if anyone shops at Whole Foods or Target or Walmart, any of these other companies, do you think that the founder of the company, do you think that the CEOs who are at the top, do you think they make more money if you make more money? No. They make more money if they increase the product cost. That's it. But for here, I make more money if you make more money. And it's synergistic. It's a beautiful, beautiful business model. So we help each other. You get to
This is
choose
my
the people
favorite
you
one.
work with. Yes.
I always want to jump in on this one. So the reason that I love this slide so much is because it's been such a buoy in my life. At the time when I found Purium, as I shared before, I was a mom. I was 42 years old. Actually, I was 44 years old. I had my daughter at 42. And I was postpartum. I was feeling very isolated. And all of a sudden, I felt like I plugged into this amazing community of people who, everybody's on this like high vibe because it's such pure food and they're feeling great in their bodies and they're working with their friends and they're making good money and they're helping their friends make money. So it's just the Purium community has become my community, my soul community, my family. And at the time when I took a little break and, my daughter's right here and we were talking about it when I was like, hey, I think I'm going to, reactivate my Purium business and step back in. And she was sharing with me like, I liked it when you were doing it, like you were happier, we were eating healthier, things were better. So how many of us really in our lifetime, like usually we go to work and hopefully we have like one or two people in the workplace that we appreciate or can relate to. And sometimes we're just tolerating each other. But this is literally an opportunity to get to choose. We get to hand pick who we want to be spending our time with, because when you're building a business with somebody, you're spending a lot of time with them. So why not have it be the people who we love and want to uplift?
Oh, you muted yourself.
And when I succeed, I literally pay for my friends to succeed too. So it's really exciting to me to know that every dollar I make, Rachel also makes, and my friend Anne also makes, because they're two of my best friends. So it's just an exciting model.
Thank you so much. I have to read the comments for a moment. I love that Sovereign Joe said it restored my faith in humanity. Sovereign Joe also said this community saved my life. Gleneth says extended family. Kristen says I'm so thankful for this community. Adrian says I'm here for it. I'm gonna get everyone I know who is trying to get healthy and get them on this. Yes, it's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful business model. I can't. It's it's incredible. There's no such thing as the perfect business model, but I can tell you this is like one of the best things I've ever stumbled upon in my life. Our business provides integrity and accountability, as we only make pure and premium products. So now it's time to get into the products. And I have to say, you're going to find out that the founders of this company were the ones who actually lobbied and got us the USDA organic food label. Now, when I say lobbied and got us the USDA organic food label, I don't mean they got Purium. Yes, Purium has an organic food label, but the nation has organic food labels. Every single thing you shop with. If you're looking for an organic apple and you see USDA organic apple, well, that USDA organic sticker, you can thank Dave and Amy, okay, for lobbying to get us that sticker on our nutrition, on our food, so that we can distinguish what we consider food and what we don't consider food. Because who wants to eat GMOs? None of us. We do not want to eat GMOs. So what's really beautiful is that we have this superfoods pack. You can see it, this picture right in the middle of the box that comes, and we'll show you what's in the pack later. But you have a 60-day money back guarantee. Like, who does that? People can even finish the product, return the product, and if they don't like it for any reason, no questions asked, we give them their money back. That's how much integrity we have, okay? So there's always a product, you get exactly what you paid for. And then if you're a brand partner, you get 20%. You receive 20%. That is 60% of the profits, okay? So you receive 20%, and that is a very, very high return. Anyone who's an affiliate marketer for any company that's direct sales, whether it's a Nama juicer or whatnot, 20% is a huge gift, and they're very generous. So we have a world-class eco solution, the lowest carbon footprint in history, with biodegradable plant-based packaging. Yes, those are made from hemp and bamboo over here. Super beautiful. Love our products. So our business model also provides for others, not yet part of our economic system, because the profits generated help support our community outreach programs, like Purium's Economic Empowerment Scholarship programs. So sometimes there are people who are challenged and they would love to have a business like this. The way to get started to join this business, you can either pay $199 or you can just buy yourself a superfoods pack and enjoy health. And then you can just opt in to be a brand partner. Okay. So, however, if you cannot afford that, we have programs like PEEPS, Purium Economic Empowerment Program, PEEPS, that's what that stands for. So this is a scholarship program that can help you get a certain amount of nutrition every month, as well as become a brand partner and also be trained. There's a whole training school that trains you how to do this as a business so you can be empowered financially. And we did talk earlier about the plastic-free packaging and the Awaken Project, but I'll just say it again. So Dave Sandoval is the founder of this organization, the Plastic Free Alliance. So we are helping other companies learn how to be plastic-free. He has created an alliance of all the different parts of the packaging so that we can actually help not only ourselves be plastic free, but start spreading the word and start teaching other businesses how to be plastic free. It's a real process. Let me tell you, we've been here for the journey. Grace and I have seen this, and it is definitely, it takes a lot to learn how to transition. The Awaken Project, like I said, this is a retreat, and you can go to theawakenproject.org to learn more about this retreat for autistic children. And the families get to go on retreat. Everyone gets to go for free on this retreat. So Purium has made this possible. And the retreat is on their land. They have about 240 acres of land that they steward up in the up past Bakersfield. I can't remember what that area is called. I'm spacing out right now, but the Native Springs Oasis. And it's a really beautiful sacred land. All land is sacred. We also provide economic support to underserved communities. So we're in Compton, California. That is our facility. That is where we're located, and it creates lots of jobs. They hire people locally, and it creates a strong tax base. So at Purium, we create an environment for healing for the people who use the products and the communities we serve. One thing that really inspires me is that our farmers, we are actually, who are you supporting but the farmers? Okay, so we have our own farms in Utah, and they are on 60 to 200 feet organic topsoil. Okay, so this is regenerative topsoil. This is basically, we compost, we rotate crops, we do a lot of things that other farms don't do, even organic farms. So we're beyond organic. So we're actually serving the farmers. We are actually serving the people who are have their hands in the earth. They don't have to be in pollution. Occasionally we have products also that come from other areas. We do buy some products from different areas, and we vet them clearly. We make sure that they are completely toxic free. We make sure there's no metals, that we make sure there's no genetically modified organisms. We go to every extent to test and to test everything, to be honest. And we also partner with these farms in Thailand. So there's 200 farmers in Thailand that were about to get usurped by Monsanto. Well, guess what? We said, hey, will you continue to be organic instead of going to Monsanto and growing Frankenfoods? Well, what if you stay organic, and we'll create a relationship with you, and we actually buy their rice, and we use that for our rice bran solubles, which is one of the ingredients in some of our foods. And this is a synergistic partnership. We have promised that we will always pay them fairly. And then we also have supported their community by creating an orphanage, or actually they have an orphanage, and we actually supply the orphanage with food. Okay, so we help with the food and shelter at this orphanage, which is for that protects girls who've been rescued from sex trafficking. So every step along the way, you will always see that we are completely involved in the communities that we are participating in, that we give back as much as we can. So I am just in love with this company. So when Purium grows, the world becomes a better place. It's truly amazing. It really is. More people become healthier. More parents have quality time with their children, like Grace and other people that you'll see in the chat. And more people live longer and have healthier, more fulfilling lives. Unfortunately, my father died of diabetes, and so I live in his legacy. So this is me. Doing this business is my way of giving back to anybody who has diabetes, to offer nutritional support to people who are struggling with their health, because I couldn't save my dad. I am more and more determined every day to be of benefit to those who are able to have access to our food. So we create more of exactly what the world needs.
I just wanted to jump in here real quick, Rachel.
Sure.
As we're talking about this momentum, this healing momentum that can happen, I'm reminded of when I first started taking these products. And at that time, as a certified holistic midwife, I was holding postpartum mama baby circles at my house, because one of the things I realized was that we were just not meant to do it alone. And I was hearing the same thing from so many women. We're feeling depleted. Like, why didn't anybody ever tell us how incredibly challenging mothering and postpartum is? And so my little humble attempt to improve my health so that I could be a better parent and show up for myself and show up for my partnership. The women in my community started to see that happening. The postpartum mamas who were, pregnant alongside of me, and we were bringing up these little ones, started to see how my life was improving. And so it started with just ordering the protocols and the products so that they could be feeling better. And then they started sharing. And what happened in my local community was so powerful, because these women who had just become moms and were entering this new phase of your life. And, you know, those of you on the call who are parents, you know how challenging it is. We all started building a business together. So what started as this like circle so that postpartum women could share the triumphs and trials became this really solid source of better health and wealth for the women in my community. So I just wanted to speak that because it's been a really, really inspiring and empowering journey.
It has been so inspiring to work with you and all of our besties, and all of my dearest friends have joined me in the business, and it's been wonderful because, like, talk about community that thrives. So yes, Purium has helped thousands rise out of the paycheck matrix and elevate countless others to achieve financial security they never imagined was possible. We have $3,500 worth of bonuses that we offer in the first 4 months, and we are very committed to helping people get those bonuses. And so we work very closely with you to make sure that you're earning income and that you are starting out and able to start to create a business that will begin to grow and thrive. And so it's very, very fun to do this together and not have to figure it out on your own and be alone. So we invite you to see the power of the system we've created and just ask yourself, what is possible for you? Put your energy into making it happen. So I'm extremely proud. Go ahead, Grace.
I just want to say one piece here that's I'm inspired to share. So, you know, most of the people who come to a call like this to check out an opportunity like this are people who are interested in helping other people to succeed and to heal. And just to share a little bit about my background, I have been a healing arts practitioner since I was 21. I got into massage therapy and yoga and coaching at a very young age. And one of the things that I really realize has existed in the healing community is this idea that it's really okay if I'm not making money because I'm doing something good. I'm helping people heal. And oftentimes there's just like an incredible level of burnout. And then, you know, it just, for me, I want the people who have that interest in their hearts to help people and to help the earth and to build community. Like, we need money in the hands of the people who will do good with it. And it's really time to just dissolve that old paradigm that what we offer as helpers and healers and coaches, people who are in the healing arts industry, that it's okay if we don't make money, because it isn't, because we're doing amazing things and we have so much to offer. And so for me, having this really complete model, you know, I don't thrive at you know, like creating, you know, like hiring employees and just doing all the things that is required to create a business. And I know that a lot of other people in that healing arts realm, it's also not probably some of your strong points. So to be able to get on board with people who have been passionate about this since like before, you know, certified organic was even a thing, and to be able to plug in and actually share our gifts, where our gifts, you know, where we thrive. It's something I really want you to think about, if that, you know, if you feel like that's you, if it's like, I've been giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, and I just haven't really gotten ahead. Like, this is such an amazing model for people who are in the industries and have the interest of helping and helping people heal. So I just want to put that little pulse in there.
Thank you, Grace. I love you so much. I love who you are. And I love I love being able to work with you every day. It's just like one of my heart's warmest things. So let's show you guys a little bit more. Let's show you what these products are and like how they work. Let me just give you a quick little before and after. I just want to show you some of our friends. So this is our best friend, Anne. She was just talking about who we all ended up being a team together and working together. So Anne had a journey, and obviously it's very visible, but also her journey was also emotional. And you can just see the difference in her face, the light that's in her face. You know, after about, I think this is like a year in, and she's 60 pounds down. This is my friend Chris, our friend Chris, and he lost 203 pounds in 1 year. He had no loose hanging flesh because the super aminos are really great at tightening skin. And he is just like 203 pounds down. in 1 year. That's amazing. And here's my friend Carl. Carl was struggling with diabetes in the first picture, and he helped with the assistance of this nutrition. He was able to lose 60 pounds within 90 days, and he is no longer diabetic. This is another friend, 30 days, hypertension, erectile dysfunction. He was struggling with a lot of different things, and he definitely has completely transformed his health. Here's what it can do for the skin. This is our friend Nova. This is her like within about 6 months, I believe she said, somewhere between 6 months and a year. And we've just seen so many transformations. Anyone who was wondering about my bodybuilding, here it is the day after my win. And here's another friend of ours, Tall. This is her, like, I don't know, a year or so later, and she was down 80 pounds, and she actually ended up deciding to buy a gym. And so now she is a CrossFit trainer, and she has her own gym. And then there's this little guy in Mount, like an hour later, he was like completely no longer hooked on Skittles. And so we just have to celebrate him. All right. So what is this? What is in this? What is so great about these products? Well, let's just share really quickly about these. So this is called the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. This is our flagship product. Okay. So you can choose a 90-day path. And we've got different ones. We've got the ULT, which stands for Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. We've got the collagen. We've got one for the immune system. And then we've got one that's for athletes. Okay, the Plus Performance Pack. And this is actually great for anyone who joins the business because you get to try all the products. So, the ULT is kind of where people start at. This is literally a month of product. You've got your fruit, your pop the cherry juice, which has naturally occurring melatonin for deep sleep.
Hey, Rachel, your screen isn't showing correctly. We're still seeing the unicorn.
Oh my gosh. Hang on. That's hysterical. Here we go. There. Better? All right. So we've got our different paths. We've got the ULT collagen, we've got the immune, and we've got the Plus Performance. So you can actually take a look at any of those on the website, and whoever invited you, if you would like to use these products, you could get a 25% off discount from anyone who invited you tonight. So you've got your fruits, your vegetables. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong one. I meant to be on the ULT. So this is the basic pack in all of the packs. Okay. So this is a month's supply. You've got your fruit, which is pop the cherry juice, tart cherry, naturally occurring melatonin. Everything here is organic. You've got your vegetables, you've got your greens, you've got your this is one drink of this is equivalent to it's between 6 and 12 microgreen salads. Depends on how much you drink. Okay. But even 6 salads is a lot. So you can choose your different shakes. Some of them have mushrooms in them. Some of them got eleuthero root, maca, different kinds of herbs, all kinds of wonderful things. And I'm saying this because I know there's some health practitioners on the call, some regenerative health specialists who would like to know this stuff. We've got your protein right here. So you got your vegetables, fruits, and protein here. And this is just amazing, amazing energy right here. This is plant-based, soy-free product. This is your protein. This is protein in a bottle. This gives you an incredible amount of energy. Dave has spent millions of dollars creating formulations that work. And this particular formulation is a patented product that actually is the same ratio that your body uses to make muscle. So it helps with muscle atrophy. As we get older, this becomes more and more important. And it also helps tighten skin. You've also got the Biomedic. So the Biomedic is one of our most important products because it removes the glyphosate. What is glyphosate? It's the toxin in Roundup. It's a herb killer. It's a weed killer. It kills everything. It kills everything in sight. And it even can kill you. So this, with the rise of glyphosate, as it has grown, as it has become more and more used on crops, there's also a correlating rise of diabetes, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, cancer, all different kinds of diseases have been on the rise since the introduction of glyphosate. So it's very important to remove this. We do have a book that you can get for free. If you'd like it, just ask the person who invited you. It's called The Toxin That Came to Dinner. And this is all about glyphosate and how, and you can learn all these studies in there. The Super Cleanse our herbs. So this is a detox pack, right? This pack is going to also help sweep your colon. This is going to clean out your colon. This is going to help kill any little parasites you got from kissing your dog or handling money or eating pork or eating fish. This is going to help kill those things. All right. You can take this month 1 and 2. So this has in it This is $12 a day. So the retail value is $480. You're going to get $120 off for $360. Now, let me tell you what that covers. Okay. That's $12 a day. And that is 2 meals a day. This is 60 of your 90 meals. Okay. So this is 60 of your 90 meals. That's 2 meals a day. You get to have 2 shakes to replace your meals twice a day for a month. And you get your protein, you get all your supplements. So it's $6 for your food, your meal, and your supplements. So this is your groceries. This is like 2/3 of your grocery bill right here. This is the majority of your groceries for the month. And this is going to help you detox. It's going to help you have transformations like Grace and myself. I'm having this nutritional support to help you, to help your body detox and nourish. So that's what that is. So that, again, you get that discount and you take this for 3 months. And the 3-month is literally, you can change your shakes out. You can click here. Would you like to customize this? It's right here in the very top. Would you like to customize this? It's right here at the top. You click that and you can choose your shakes. Okay. You've got several shakes to choose from. Whatever people want, they can have. And then their 4th month, this is when you start the maintenance pack, which I've been on for now for 9 years, almost 10 years now. And you can customize this. You can change it out. You can quit it anytime. You can return it if it doesn't work for you. But the beautiful thing is that you have your food delivered to you every month right to your door, and you only pay for it at the beginning of each month or whenever you choose to have that payment come through. You get to choose that. And so, like I said, we work to try to help you get your products paid for in your first 10 days. And we really help people share this with their communities. We do a lot of training on that. So you do get also, by joining our team, you get access to my 12-module free health and business school. It's called Alchemy Health and Business School. And it's really something that's near and dear to my heart. It's 12 modules and you get that for free. Okay. So who wants to join our team? All right. Awesome. I see Robin raising her hand. It was great to talk to you, Robin. This is really a special opportunity. I can't say, how important this is to my heart, how much this really is like very rewarding and on so many levels. And I look forward to meeting you. Anyone who's interested and wants to learn more, you're welcome to get on a call with whoever invited you, as well as myself, and we'll talk. We can explore together what this looks like and how to help you raise the funds, even if you need to. I personally didn't have the money when I first started. I borrowed the money, but I made my money back in the first 2 weeks, and I shared it with people, and I saw lives change, and it's been like that ever since. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and let everyone go because it's been a nice little almost an hour. So thank you for joining us. If you'd like to stay on and ask questions, I will stop the video and you can ask questions. I want to just give a shout out to the chat. I just wanted to say that I'm seeing, so much support, so much excitement. Someone said this is 100% helped me with my migraines. I've seen people, sleep apnea gone. Oh my gosh, like people had so much support from this nutrition to help their body function normally. And so thank you for everyone who participated in the chat. And those of you who have to go, take care, have a great night. And this recording will be available to you.